Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some top match prediction events on the Champions League, which is upcoming starting from the 17th of this month. Of course, we have a total of top three we want to share with you. And to those of you who want to have early access to all our hand-picked match prediction events, as well as games which we share to members only based on our top 10 over 1.5 and 2.5 goal match picks, as well as other events which we share to members only to take their winning to the next level, then of course you want to make sure to join to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan and start to have access to all our hand-picked match prediction events so that you can also have access to all of these features and start to take your winning to the next high. The link for you to join is below this video description. You want to click on it, navigate and join and become a member to start to have access to all our hand-picked events. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first match predictions on this Champions League upcoming event. Looking at the first pick, we are looking at Bayern Munich against Dynamo Zagreb. First, I want to share with you some recent performances of Bayern Munich based on games they have recently had. You can see the form of Bayern Munich here is very great. And first, I want to share with you in its own table that is in the Bundesliga of Bayern Munich. You can see that they are very good. And recently, you can see they have had two events, 5 goals scored and 2 goals conceded. Now, I want to share with you first the recent game they have had in the club friendly. As you can see, their performance here was amazing. They had a game here against Tottenham, against, you can see here, and also against Tirol. You can see the form here is good. And also, they have also had game in the cup. You can see here, as well as you can see other friendly games they have had. The performance has showed that they are very amazing. And the Bundesliga itself, they have had games with Wolfsburg and Freiburg and still had a lead. Now, the performance of Bayern Munich have proved that they are very good. And looking at the number, that is the attacking power based on goal score rate, as you can see here, is 2.5. Looking at that also of the defense, as you can see here, based on the conceding power, it is 1. Comparing to that of its opponent on the other hand, which is Dynamo Zagreb, you're going to see that the performance also here shows that they are good based on the league they played for. And you can see that here, based on the Croatia, this table here, you're going to see that they are also good in terms of scoring based on this table. 5 events played, 4 win, 13 goals scored, and 3 conceded. And looking now at the attacking power, they are also good. You can see 2.6. And now looking at the performance they have had based in the club-friendly result, you're going to see that they are also amazing here. 5-0 against Istra, Osijek 2-1, and Sibinik 3-0. Also, they have recently had events in the Champions League itself, as you can see, Qarabağ, and also you can see in the Croatia HNL itself as well. And in the Champions League, they have shown that they are also good. And looking at everything in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. The performances of these 2 particular teams have proved that they are good in terms of goal scoring. Bayern Munich, on the other hand, have shown great results in the club-friendly games they have had, and they try to score at least between 1 to 2 goals per every game, and even 3 goals. Also, Dynamo Zagreb, on the other hand, has also tried to prove that they can score in every event they have had, and with a goal score rate of about 2.6 for Dynamo Zagreb and 2.5 for Bayern Munich. Of course, this tournament is just starting and this is the first round. As a result, these 2 will want to impress. Therefore, we don't want to give any favorite here, but the possibility of goals. So we want to look at least 1.5 goal to occur here in full time, as well as the possibility of 2.5 goals in full time. Looking here at the next, we are looking that is a match between Celtic against Slovan. Here in this event, first I'll share with you the performance of Celtic based on recent event they have had. But first, the form here will tell you that they are good based on the performances they have had recently. And looking at the table here based on its own league in the Premiership, you're going to see that they are very good. And looking now at the performance based on the club-friendly event they have had, they have tried to score between 3 to 4 goals per every event, and they have had games with strong teams like Man City, Chelsea, and of course, looking also at the league itself, they are also very great. Looking now at the scoring power, that is the attacking power of Celtic, you're going to see that the goal score rate per game is at least 3 per every event. Looking at that of its opponent on the other hand, you're going to see that its performance here also shows that they are good based on the form. And looking here, but you can see that the form here is average, not as good or great as that of Celtic, which you can see here. Now, of course, looking at the performance based on recent event they have had, you're going to see that they have not had event in very strong teams, with strong teams. They have just had games with Apiol, Nicosia, as you can see, Apiol, and also against Kosis. These are not very strong teams, and also against Midtjylland. They are not as strong as compared to the games Celtic have had with strong teams like, for example, Man City and Chelsea. And looking at the power of attack for Celtic, it is 3. And looking at that of its opponent, based on this area here, you're going to see that the attack here, based on the attack, is 1.8. And looking at everything here, we want to look at 2 to 3 major picks here in full time. For this event, the performance of Celtic have rated to be better, and having played in the club friendly, they have performed greatly with great results, having played with very strong teams like Man City, Chelsea, comparing to that of its opponent that have had game not with very strong teams. And looking also at the performance of the home team, they have proved that they can score at least 2 to 3 game goals per every event. As a result, we want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time. Secondly, we want to look at Celtic to either lead this match in full time or to give it a double chance in this event in full time. These are the 3 major picks here. That is, we want to look at Celtic to lead. Secondly, the possibility of 1.5 goal in full time. And thirdly, a double chance for Celtic. That is draw, no bet. If it wins, it wins. If it draw, we still win. That is draw, no bet for the home team, or just 1.5 goals. Looking at the next here, we are looking at the game between Man City against Inter. For this event, I'll share with you the performance of Man City. You're going to see that here in this area, they had a loss here that is 2-1 with Manchester United. Also here against Manchester, that is Celtic, 4-3. They try to score between 2 to 3 goals per every event, which is great. And now looking at the power, that is the attacking power here, you're going to see the rating here is 3. And looking at the performance they have had based on the event they have had in the club friendly, of course, you're going to see that the performance here is good. That is Man City, 3 goals against Celtic. Man City against Milan, you can see 2 goals. Against Barcelona, 2-2. And against Chelsea, 4-2. They are very good here in terms of goal scoring. And also, looking at the attacking power, which I want to share with you here, it is at least based on this area, 3 per every event. But looking at that of Inter, on the other hand, you're going to see that based also on this form here, they prove to be good based on recent event they have had. And here, looking at the performance in the club friendly, as you can see, you're going to see that in this area, based here, the club friendly event, they have also proved to score at least between 1 to 2 goals. And the performance in the Serie A itself, you can see, not that bad. And looking now at the performance, that is the offensive power in terms of goal scoring, that is the attack, it is 2.7, as you can see here. And looking also at the defense here, you're going to see based on the defense in this area, it is 0.7. And everything in other, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. The performance of Man City have proved to be even better since they have had games with strong teams and they try to score at least between 2 to 3 goals per every event. The opponent, on the other hand, even though they prove to be good as well, but the striking power based on the event they have had is not as strong as that of Man City. Man City also have proved to show that they can score 3 goals per every event, and this is good because they have had games especially with very strong teams as well. And this tournament is the first round, which is just starting, and of course, Man City will try to impress, even though its opponent, on the other hand, will also try to press so hard. And in this case, we want to look at Man City, the home team, to give it a double chance as the first pick here, or the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time. That is, we have 2 major picks here. The possibility of Man City for a double chance, or just looking at the possibility of at least 1.5 goals in full time. These are some of the top events we have to share with you based on the first round of this tournament. And to those of you who want to have access to all our hand-picked event match predictions, which we share to members only, then of course you want to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan and start to have access to all our hand-picked events to take your winning to the next level. The link is below this video description. Click and join and start to benefit from all of these features. And good luck, and see you again in the next upload. And bye-bye for now.